Happy Thursday, everybody. Thank you for coming in, joining me, and having a chat and a coffee. Good morning to you. It's Thursday today. It's the 2nd of July, and this month is just, this year is flying by, I should say, not this month, but this year. I had a huge month last year, last month. Gosh, get my glasses straight here. Sorry about that. Anyway, yeah, so. June was our promotional month where if you sold a K8, you got 8 points. So that was huge. We had some really big sales. We had a lot of people ranking up through the ranks, which means you get more commission. If you want to know more about that, that's fine. Just send me a personal message and I'll send that through to you and we can get you started. We've got like our courses, we've got our coaching, and we've got our community. So if you've been sitting there going, is this for me? Well, I don't know when you're going to start if you don't just lock it in. All right. So, what I wanted to discuss today was you don't lack availability, you need permission, or you need permission for wanting more. So, this is going to be probably a 45-minute conversation with people. If you're feeling stuck and you're in the same routine, you know something needs to change, but you have been holding yourself back, this is probably the day for you to have a chat. I have had a week of we've got rain, our split system's broken, our fridge doesn't want to work. I need a new um, washing machine. Like all those things compound, and I'm sure other people have to deal with that in their everyday life. So I'm just a normal person. I work in retail full time. If you don't know much about me, my name's Cherie Billing, and I'm now building an online business, and I am affiliated with Inagic. So hence the conversations and where we're going to. Um, just let me get my phone decided to turn off. All right, so welcome and thank you for connecting. Have you ever felt like you are capable of more, but life is so busy that you keep putting your own goals last? I had children. I did a lot of that on my own. I had partners, I had broken relationships. And I just found when I was younger, I could build more and I didn't judge myself or take on what other people's opinions was as much then as I do now. And I don't know whether that's menopause or just being 50. And um, I think sometimes we measure our success levels on other people's success levels. And we are our own person. We don't have to be um, not everyone will like you. You don't have to be kicking huge goals, but as long as you're taking steps in the right direction that make you feel content and make you feel like you're achieving something in life is um, is a good thing. And yeah, I just put a one in the chat. If you've actually trying to do something new this year that's different and out of your comfort zone of what you've done in previous years. So the real issue I'm finding is most people do not lack the talent. They work their work ethic or their care. They lack belief that they are allowed to want more options, better health, more time, growth, and or different futures. So my story, working full time and balancing family and life, feeling the pressures of responsibilities and deciding to build something alongside my job rather than waiting for retirement or for the perfect time. So I've had there's a few of us that work on the desk at work, and one of the girls has been so sick and she couldn't let go and actually just have time off and be sick, but she had holidays booked. So she's gone and taken her 2 weeks holidays. And then I've been on the desk on my own. And then there's another lady that works as well, and she's way more experienced than I am at it, but I'm learning it. It's a new skill I'm learning. I've stepped out of my comfort zone. I've gone into a new job at work, been doing it a few months now, but every day there's something new that I go, oh, I haven't quite got that right. And don't worry, they remind me. They go, "Oh, I reckon we've talked to you about this." And I go, "Yep, rightio." But you know what? I can make that mistake two or three times, and then one day I'll get it. So as much as they're not disappointed because everything's fixable, but it's just like, "Oh, I told you about that last week," and I'm like, "Yep." you probably did, but being on the desk is a lot. Like you're doing customer service, you're doing hire shop, you're looking at emails, you're looking at ordering. People ring you up on the phone. You've got three different phones to answer. You're running from one end to the other, and then you're trying to navigate the team to, can you go get me this? Can you go get me that? Can you make sure you do that? And we've got an app where you pick everything in there, and it's got to be located, and then you ring the customer. So there's payments, there's lots involved in this one particular job. And I actually really enjoy the challenge because it's actually getting me to wake up. Like wake up, do what you got to do, and think about what you're doing while you're doing it. But then by the end of the day, and the end of the week, I'm finding I've done, 2 or 3 days of it, and my brain's going, "What are you doing?" So it's being consistent at what you're doing to learn the process. And that's also part of my online business. So I'm not only trying to learn all that new job, I'm also trying to learn an online business. So I'm doing this in pockets of my time. So I have a 5-year plan. I want to travel in a caravan with my partner, and my grandies are in Queensland. So we're looking at doing that and being able to spend more time with them, because at the moment I can go there once a year for 2 weeks. And I'm not building, my income's not enough to warrant that and build um, like my retirement plan and do all the things. So I'm just trying not to keep everything in one basket. I can rely on super, but I don't know whether you've noticed what the government's doing now. I need to look into that in the next couple of days, because they they are not making life easy for us. We're sort of at the not the end of our lifespan, but we're 53 and we want to retire at 67. So what we do in the next 10 to, well, even the next 5 to 10 years is going to be really crucial to our quality of life and getting to do the things we want to do. I'm telling my partner, I want a gap year. Let's just go and do it now. While we're both working and we both can afford to do it. Like I've got long service leave. I could do 3 months. But he's a bit different in his job with his boss, because without him, his boss doesn't have a business and he's the main labourer. So it makes it a bit difficult. But we're trying to work around that. We're doing little trips, which is nice. It's nice to get away. So what's changed for me is, first I changed my water, which was I was looking for eco-friendly living. I wanted to clean my house better. I work in an industry where they've got so many different chemicals and stuff to clean things, and I just went, I don't want to clean. I don't want to pay all this money for all this cleaning stuff. There must be an easier way that's more environmentally friendly and better for our environment within our home. I had a little dog that was like at ground level, so I didn't want to put too much need toxins low to where he would be breathing them. We've lost him in the last month, but he's in a better place. He was an old dog. So anyway, so I changed my water, and I've changed my daily routines. I'm learning new skills. I'm surrounding myself with people that think differently, and I'm taking small, consistent actions. Like on a Monday, I'll go and I'll do my yoga class after work, which is really good, just to relax. And then on a Tuesday, Mondays I do the Monday huddle. Tuesday, which is part of our community in our business, Tuesday I do yoga, and I was doing mosaics, and I still do that sometimes, but been so cold, and I'm working 7, then yoga's at 6, and then I go off and do mosaics from 7 till 9:30. It's a big day, and I have to have energy for that, and I haven't had it at the moment because one of my work colleagues, or both of them, haven't been there on a Monday, and it's too much. Anyway, you got to make those decisions, don't you, to keep you going. So then Wednesday, I normally come home from work and I actually spend time with my partner, which is lovely. And we plan what we're doing for the weekend. We look at the week. At the moment, we're trying to get this split system fixed because our heating's not working at the moment. We've got heating in the shed, and I've put the little oil heater on next to me. And I got home to beautiful pumpkin soup last night. He makes the best soup. He's my cook. He's my chef. He loves to cook. So I just say, if I'm feeling sick, it's chicken soup. But we had pumpkins out of our garden because we like to grow our own veggies if we can. We've got a few different things growing at the moment. We've just put in all our winter stuff. So yeah, the pumpkins were delicious. And I went, oh, let's do some of that. So I've got enough of that for my week for my lunches, which is where hence I can save money. So I don't know what you guys do, but we've got a cafe, and I was spending like 10, $15 probably more 25 a week. And I thought, well, that's a fortnight, that's $50, and I'm already buying food at home. So I might as well look at what I can take for work, and then I can put that $50 away for going to see my grandies. So it's all these adjustments that you make. So um, in this conversation, what I wanted to look at too was um, what this is and what it is not. So this is for the people that are open to learning. So if you're wanting to learn something new, you think you can be consistent at it, if you're interested in your wellness and personal growth and creating more options for you, then this is for you. It's not a quick fix. It's you can get your business up and running in 30 days. I've spoke about this before. We are about to do a 90-day run. So now would probably be the best time to join our community and our group because we are going for gold. So it's consistency, it's taking actions, it's learning the skills and then implementing them. And Tanya is my business partner, and she's very good at making us all accountable for the things that we say we're going to do and getting them done. So it's just getting them done. Like you can be sick, snotty, crook, kids, whatever, and she'll say yes, but have you done that one thing that you said you were going to do? And sometimes it's a 15-minute task and you just need to get it done and not overthink it, not get overwhelmed and just get the task done. So she's very good at making us accountable and she's very supportive. She's very loving in the way she does it. But it just is like, oh, instead of overthinking, just get it done. So yes, if you are looking for that, overnight success story on pressure filled sales pitch. No, we don't do any of that. So your practical next steps is I invite you to consider this offer because if you say no, that's okay. There'll be someone else that says yes. There's no pressure with that. It's just if you're looking for something else in your life that that gives you better living and wellness, and this is ionized health, then this is for you. So here's a couple of questions. So what do you want to be different in the next 12 months from now? So have a think about that. You can write it in the comments or you can send me a message if you like, if you want to say that you've been watching. And then I've got what are you no longer willing to tolerate? So there might be other people or things in your life that aren't serving you anymore. Not so much serving you, but you just you get the ick or you not doesn't sit well with you or you're not comfortable with it or you've just been tolerating it and you're just at that point that you're not willing to. I think when you hit 50, you sort of reevaluate a lot of things and then it's like, well, I'm not getting any joy out of that. So why am I doing it? And you step away. Another one I've written here is what small decision could create a new direction. So, what small decision would you like to make? And you can text me and I can try and help you sort that out if you want to, even if you want to just have another conversation outside of this Zoom to get to know me better and to understand, so I can understand what it is that you want and help you solve some real life problems or issues or things that you would like to have someone else's opinion on. I'm not a counselor, I'm not a social worker, but I have life skills and I've been through a lot. And I like to think that I can contribute to other people's life and help them feel secure and happy and confident in making choices and decisions that are better for them. Because a lot of people are stuck. So call to action. If something in this conversation has resonated, and you are ready to explore what could be possible for you, message me clarity and I will personally reach out, learn where you are at, and help you work out for your next best thing, which is pretty much what I just said. So I'm saying it and I'm reading it and I'm reaffirming it. So you also have the key promotion angle ready for your post tomorrow. So tomorrow I'm going to look at doing education around healthier home water, looking after investment people already have and have a KO ionized options. So I've bought another machine. So I'll be having a loaner machine available. So anyone that lives local to me, they will be able to borrow the machine for a couple of weeks and just test it out for themselves. I have got people that I give free water to all the time. So if there's free water that you want, I'm happy to give it to you. But yeah, it's more about being consistent and trying the water for 2 weeks and then making that decision whether that's what you want in your life. You really need the 2 weeks to be drinking the water and commit to not drinking anything else to get the benefits in your own health. But then in your environment to learn all the different uses, you need to be like cleaning your floors with it, have a go at cleaning your oven with it, washing your windows. You can use it for a bug repellent, like there's so many different things, like over 68 uses. I give you a copy of the water chart and also explain to you what happens with the two hoses, because it's always producing 14 pH water, and the bottom water is like a demineralized water, and the top hose water is where you get your higher amount. So your 2.5 comes out bottom, and you've got your 11.5, and then you've got, yeah, it depending on what it's doing. Oh, hang on a minute. I've just got my washing machine going off. Hang on, I'll just shut the door. Sorry, guys, I forgot I had that going. Anyway, um, we'll just go back into where we were looking. I don't want to get too sidetracked because I don't want to keep you for too long. Um, so yeah, so if you're interested in what I'm talking about, then just comment, just DM Clarity, and I can get back to you. I've already got, I sent out a morning invitation this morning, so I hope you got that. Um, all right, so that's that. So what I'm talking about today is the ionized wellness boom. I've got my slides set up over here. I'll just get my thing to come up. So yeah, hello, my name's Cherie Billing and I'm with Ionized Wellness. So I love these products because they aligned beautifully with my everyday life, my vision, and my values. They supported the lifestyle I'm creating for myself and my family with a focus on wellness, stability, and making intentional choices. I have genuinely seen them being part of our day-to-day routine and helping us create healthier and a more conscious home for years to come. So the K8 machine has a 25-year warranty on it. So basically it was made in Japan to sterilize and disinfect and clean hospitals. That was what it originally was made for, the 2.5 and the 11.5. One is a antibacterial and one is a disinfectant. And the 11.5 also it lifts grime, dirt. It emulsifies all those sorts of things and is great for cleaning oven, let me tell you, or the barbecue plate. Um, so, so my name is Cherie Billing. I'm the founder of Ionized Water. I help women 40 plus wellness, purpose, and possibility in their new chapter. After decades in customer service and leadership, I have chosen to build a life aligned with my values. So, my health, my family, my community, and the freedom of choice. So, today I help women explore better wellness, digital skills, and new opportunities through education, mentorship, and authentic leadership. So, I believe it's never too late to reinvent yourself and to create a life that you truly love. With your health, your purpose, and your possibilities, I'm here at Murray Bridge in South Australia. So I have to give you a disclaimer. So this presentation is a general information only and does not provide medical, therapeutic, financial, or business advice. The products we discuss do not diagnose, do not treat, cure, or prevent any condition, No earnings or results are guaranteed. Commissions are paid only on product sales and vary based on individual effort. So, your skills and your marketing conditions. Always consult a qualified health or financial professional for personalised guidance. So, what we're driving is the wellness boom. So, people these days drink less alcohol, they prioritize mental health, investing in biohacking and longevity, replacing nights over with wellness experiences. Wellness isn't a phase, it's a lifestyle. So the global wellness industry is hitting 6.3 trillion in 2023, projected to hit 8.5 trillion by 2027. That's bigger than big pharma, it's bigger than gaming, it's bigger than professional sports, and it's bigger than beauty. So wellness is no longer a nice to have, it is essential. So who is this for? So like I said before, this is for low tox and wellness focused individuals. It's for growth minded people who value personal evolution, conscious and international intentional parents, freedom seekers wanting more lifestyle, more choice, the biohackers and optimization enthusiasts, people committed to long-term vitality and wellness. Sorry, I'm getting tongue-tied already. Wellness advocates and health practitioners, longevity-focused individuals, people exploring flexibility pathways, people exploring flexibility, modern income pathways, those wanting to choose their hours, the pace and the input and the execution levels that suit their lifestyle, um, whether that's part-time or full-time. So who this is not for. So this is not for those people that prefer conventional convenience-based living, those uninterested in optimization, new ideas, or emerging wellness trends. This is not for individuals focused only on the short term rather than the long-term vitality, and people who aren't involved in or drawn to wellness advocacy and education. Individuals committed solely to traditional income paths with no desire to explore their alternatives or their strengths. So I've also already spoke to you a little bit about my story. I was a single mum at 19. The home I'm in now is the home I've been and gone. I managed to get this house when I had my son at 19. I was couch surfing. I had lovely friends that supported me, but it wasn't the security that I needed. And I was so grateful when I got offered this house. It was originally a housing trust house, which back in 1994, I think it was, 3 or 4, I was able to actually put a deposit down. It wasn't very high. Like I really feel for the kids these days in their, 30s or 40s now, still trying to buy a home. Like it's not fair, it's not right, it's just the way it is. The government's not making it any easier. They're bringing in all these new taxes and changes, but I don't actually think the person that's working that just wants to have their own home, I don't think it's actually working for them. But you'll see how that pans out later on down the track. So I was able to buy this home. I had another child 8 years later. We that relationship didn't work, so I moved to Adelaide. I lived down there for probably 8 years, and then I had this as a rental, and it just got trashed. I thought I was doing the right thing by helping, other people that were in the same predicament I was previously before I bought my home to have the opportunity to have a roof over their head, and they just annihilated it. Like it needed all repainting, new flooring, new everything. All the gardens were all wrecked, and I'd spent so much time and energy with my son. Like I still have an apple tree out the front. If people know me, Jake. Oh, my glasses are just not sitting right. Um, Jake actually planted the apple tree out the front. He's my son, and yeah, it's just a part of our world now. Anyway, so yeah, so I've rebuilt a few times over, and I've been in the job that I'm in for 15 years, and it was probably only in the last 2 years I started looking at something else. I think because my education levels weren't as high as I expected. Like I've been learning, I've done TAFE, I've done lots of different courses, I've taught shop fitting and visual merchandising to help other small businesses to build. So I've always had an interest in business. I just haven't taken the time out to invest in myself. So I've hit an age now where I feel I've got the life skills, but I still don't have the education. So this is where I love this business because I bought into this business and behind the back end was an education academy. So this is teaching me skills that I wouldn't normally have. And I'm slowly in the pockets of my time. I'm learning Canva, I'm learning AI, I'm learning Chat GPT, I'm learning, and they update it all the time. So I'm learning to speak to you using Zoom, doing group calls, doing education. And I would never have put myself in front of a camera 2 years ago to be having this conversation with you. So you can do it as fast as you want. Some people are more comfortable in doing this. I've just started doing it once a week. Some people do it in front of groups, they do it on stages, they do Bali retreats. There's so much opportunity out there with this business that you can really build your own community and your own business. So you can do it, you could buy a product and not do any business. But I'm telling you, the compensations behind this business are unreal. And everybody that's in our business will say the same thing. They've come from low ticket sales to high ticket sales, which is what this is, a high ticket affiliate business. And the commissions are out of this world. So I believe I don't have to choose between health, family, and creating a better future. I can have all three. And no matter my age or my stage of life, it's never too late to reinvent myself and create new possibilities and become the leader of your own life, your own health, your purpose, and your possibilities. So, where would you like to be in 12 months' time in areas of health, wealth, community, and contribution? And what needs to change right now for you for this to happen? So, you can put any one of those in the comments down below, and I'll have a look at it later and I can respond and have a chat with you. Um, so, the pillar one is your true physical health. So, a health disclaimer this content is for general information and only. Um, and it is not medical, therapeutic, um, or health advice. Enagic products do not diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease or condition. Oh, now my slides have just zipped past me. Come back. One more. There we go. Um, Okay, sorry about that. So, when you look at your health and wellness and your environment, the bigger the problem, the bigger the impact. So, at the moment, what we've been looking at is the EMF exposure. So, we're surrounded by more electromagnetic exposure than at any other point in history. And many people report that high EMFs environments impact their sleep, their focus, and their overall sense of calm. So we have a device that was made by 5 Panasonic scientists that pulled it together. It is called our M Guard, and it's one of our newest products. And it can basically protect your family. It's fully portable. It's USB chargeable. They've actually just brought out an actual new model. So they've just finished off selling off the old model and now they've just brought in a new model. So that's very exciting. And I'm looking forward to getting hold of one of those in the near future. I'm just waiting it to be released in Australia and then I'll be definitely getting a new one. So I've got one that I can take in the caravan, in the car, in the office, but I also have another one that I can leave at home now. So they're compatible for each other. So, nanoplastics and microplastics. Studies show that over 90% of our bottled water samples contain microplastics, and these particles are now being detected in water, food, and indoor air, raising major concerns about long-term exposure. So, we also look at the fluoride and the chlorine in our water. Chlorine and fluoride are common in tap water, but many households are becoming more aware of how these chemicals influence the taste, the smell, and the overall drinking experience, prompting a shift towards cleaner alternatives. So I noticed I've bought an Anespa, which was my first product, and then I bought my K8. So that was part of my building my business strategy. So I love my drinking water, but I was showering in chlorine. My skin was all breaking out. I was so itchy. The smell in there was like from mains water was like someone had cleaned it with bleach, and it was just overwhelming. Like it would burn my eyes, my skin would break out. I'm so much healthier and happier since having the Anespa, which you don't need a plumber to fit it. You can just fit it yourself, and it goes onto your regular shower nozzle. And you can also there's a tap on it which you can switch over. So then you can have it either running into the shower or you can have it for your children in your bath. If you've got two bathrooms, you might want to invest in two. If you did that and you did the K8 and an M Guard or the air purifiers, that would also be a fast track, which would give you more commissions. So there's lots of products. We can bundle them up or you can do it one by one. We can organize a payment plan if that's what you want to do, or you just go ahead and fit out your house and be done with it. And you have 25 years guarantee on these products. The one thing that I would recommend is filters. So the K8 you're going to get your 25 years plus out of it, but you also need to look at filtering your water that goes through it because it is a medical grade machine. So I recommend, we're in South Australia and the water's quite hard down here. So I would highly recommend a pre-filter system on your house, whether you're running rainwater or mains water through your tap, and then attaching that to the K8. And then there is a filter in the K8 which also breaks down your chlorine and some of your minor particles. And then it goes through the 8 titanium plates, which is where the magic happens in the ionization. So, and then, like I said, with the Anespa, that also has a filter in it. So I would recommend changing these filters at least every 12 months, maybe 2 years, depending on how often you're using them. It will tell you the K8 has a full automatic digital screen, so it will tell you when it's due for a new filter, and it will tell you when it's due for a clean, depending on how much water you've sent through the machine. It calculates the literage. So it's very smart technology. So also around the home, you would find that around 1 in 5 homes have mold, and some of the levels of mold, of dampness or mold, and people often notice that their environment affects how they feel, they breathe, they function long before mold becomes visible. So that's where our air purifier comes into it, and they help filter out your air. So, and mold too, like when you use the 11.5, it helps remove the mold as well. So single-use plastics. So plastic stored water can sit for months in for years before being consumed. Often exposed to heat and accelerants, it breaks down. This has led to more people to rethink long-term plastic bottles use for both environment and for personal reasons. So this is part of the bigger problem. So there's lots of nanoplastics in everything now, like even our marine life are suffering. So yeah, so when you look at your household chemicals and toxins, indoor air is estimated to be 2.5 times more pollutant than outdoor air because of everyday products like cleaners, candles, detergents, fragrances, prompting a huge rise in low tox living as people try to reduce chemicals load in their homes. And that's one of the main reasons why I looked into the K8 and the Anespa and then the air because everything, all the chemicals I could see in the supermarkets and where I work, it's just there's a lot of money there, but you could, yeah, simplify it down so you're not breathing all those different chemicals as well. So let's break it down and the ultimate offer we partnered with. So when I look at these products, we've partnered with True Impact Products, the entire health system with 5 key products that enhance health and protect your environment, which is the K8, the Inespa, the M Guard, which is for your electromagnetic field. We also offer the Air, which comes in a 4 pack, and for your own personal use, we have an Ukon, which is a turmeric based. You can get capsules, soaps, teas, which is for personal use, which is a bonus of being a distributor. So I don't know whether you realize this, but the human body is 75% water. Your brain is 80.5%, your blood is 90.7%, your muscles are 75.6%, your heart is 73%, your lungs is 83%, and your kidneys hold 8.2%, 2.7% water. So your human body is up to 75% water. So obviously hydration is huge for that. If you're not hydrated, none of those major your vital organs can work efficiently. And I don't know about you, but at work, I've had so many people go down at the moment. They've got chest infections, they're not well, they're sick, and I feel quite good. And I'm in the cold too. I had my beanie on this week and my fingers were frozen, but I managed to still get my work done and I feel quite good. So, not all waters are created equal either. So, did you know what is in your water that you are consuming? Or do you know, I should say? Just adjust my slides so I can stay on track. Otherwise, I waffle a little bit. So, the truth exposed. Our everyday water supply is often laden with a cocktail of harmful substances. By understanding what is in our water, we can make more informed decisions about how to purify and protect the water we and our families consume every day. So, if you want to know about a place, sorry, my nose is just um, if you're in South Australia and in the Adelaide Hills, there is a place in Adelaide that I can put you onto that can help you with your filtration system. I think it's Australia's Purified. I'm not sure, but I can definitely get that information for you. So, there are some of the most concerning hidden dangers found in our water system. So, I don't know whether you've actually thought about what comes through your mains water, but our system doesn't clean everything. So, there's chemicals, there's drugs, there's antibiotics, there's fluoride, there's heavy metals, hormones, lead, painkillers, mercury, odor, and sediments. You've got arsenic in there, rust, chlorine, and carcinogenics. So these hidden elements form harmful bioproducts that may increase the risk of disease, reproductive health issues, and even certain cancers that are consumed for long periods of time. The likes of chlorine can disrupt your gut health by altering the balance of beneficial bacteria, leading to digestive problems, respiratory issues, and skin irritations. So you never wash your produce? Well, you need to. You can wash it in an 11.5, leave it in there for over 5 minutes, and already you can start to see the water changing. So it removes all those residual chemicals and things that are sprayed on our fruits and vegetables before you consume them. You have to think about um, if you don't have good filtration on your water, then where do you think that filtration comes from? Your body becomes the filter. And that's what I'm talking about. That's what you don't want. You want to have a filtration system and then you want to create ionized water. So, what type of water are you drinking? So, a lot of people like the spring water. So, it's not as pure as it appears. Quantity varies depending on the source, and it's certain environments, contaminants, open sources allow exposure to microorganisms. Purity depends on the collection, and the treatment. So there's a lot of people in Adelaide Hills that are drinking spring water, but it just depends on the purity, on the collection and the treatment. So you can drink bottled water, which is convenient at a cost. Many brands contain microplastics stored long time in plastics. They also create significant waste, and the mineral content varies widely. So I think with the Australian standards, your bottled water should be at 7 pH. So, but that can reduce over time because it's been stored. So a lot of people say to me, I've got rainwater tanks, I've drank rainwater all my life. So it's not as natural as it seems. It can collect pollutants from the air and the surfaces. It's naturally acidic, so it's probably more of a 5 or a 6. And many contain sediments and microorganisms. So, and they also require proper treatment. So if you're not treating your rainwater and you're taking it straight out of the tank, you think of all the environmental things that are landing on your roof or crawling around in your gutters, tree debris. There's all sorts of things that are coming into your rainwater tank and you're winking. Yes, the sediments will settle on the bottom, but it's all the stuff in your water. If you don't have filtration on that, then yeah, maybe you are Tonka tough. I'm not sure. So filtered water is a partial solution. So it reduces some of the contaminants and not all minerals, not restored. It taste depends on the filter's age and the effectiveness varies by the filter's type. So there's lots of microns with filters. So you can have a point 0.5 micron or you can have a 0.50 micron. So depending on how much filtration you want, a lot of people go, oh yeah, I'll just go the cheapest. Well, the cheapest doesn't necessarily, it's got bigger gaps in the filter. So if you go a more expensive filter like the $60 one, at least you know it's point microns and it would be a really fine filtration that is going, your water's got to go through, which will remove a lot of things. So, another topic I want to talk to you about when you look at your types of water you are drinking is the reverse osmosis. So, reverse osmosis, what's actually missing is it's actually stripping your beneficial minerals. So, it's slightly acidic output, it's flat in taste, and it leads to a lower hydration habits. So, it's actually doing the reverse to what you want it to do. With the K8 and you having your 8.5 or your 9 water or even your 7 pH water, you're actually, it's being reduced at a molecular level and it's got all the minerals added into it because it's ionized and then it's actually absorbed into your body up to 80% faster. So you're hydrating at a higher rate, a better level and consistency. So the other thing a lot of people look at is distilled water. So distilled water is purity with limitations. It removes all minerals, often tastes flat, it's slightly acidic, and it's not for everyday use. So I wouldn't be drinking distilled water on a regular basis, that's for sure. So fuel your body with the purest water. So the K8 water ionizer transforms regular tap water into hydrogen-rich ionized water, which supports deep hydration at a cellular level. Its powerful antioxidant properties help neutralize free radicals, reducing inflammation and prompting detoxification. Drinking the K8 water balances the body's pH, combats acidosis, and supports long-term vitality, energy, and your whole well-being. So we also have some initiative water technology. So Enagic's device produces various functions waters for approved household uses, including cooking, cleaning, beauty, and general house applications. So when you refer to the Enagic's official use and care guide for approved applications, you will see that it produces a strong Kangen water, which is your 11.5. So 11.5 comes out of the top hose and the 2.5 comes out the bottom hose. It delivers powerful cleansing, dissolving residuals, and offers excellent heat conductivity, but is not for drinking. So then you have the Kangen water, which is the next level down, which is your 8.5. 9.5. So the hydrogen-rich water ideal for drinking and cooking thanks to its advanced electrolysis reduction process. So you have clean water, which is a 7 pH, which is what I said is the Australian standard. So that's also good for making baby bottles, for taking medications. It's just the standard. It's not charged like the Kangen water is. So your 7 pH is filtered neutral water, free of chlorine, rust, and cloudiness. So we have a beauty water, which is also produced. So that's at a 4.4 to 6% um, pH. So it's slightly acidic. It is beautiful on your face. You can use it for your dishes, so then your hands aren't going to all get all cracked and horrible. Um, and it's got astringent effects. And then you've got your strong 2.7, which was the two hoses. So this is what's produced. You've got the 11 pH out of one hose, your 2.7 out of the other, which has your cleaning properties. So that's not for drinking. That's strong acidic water, which is for disinfectant. It's good for bug spray. It's good for a lot of things. Like you can clean your benches with it. So you basically disinfect your benches, and then you can carry on. It's just water. It's not as just water. Yeah, it's the technology that we use within the K out. So this miracle machine replaces, it lasts 25 years. It replaces bottled water, all-purpose cleaners, bleach, laundry detergent, fruit and veggie wash, makeup remover, toner, deodorants, conditioner for your hair. It's a stain remover, it's a fabric softener, it's a disinfectant and a mouthwash, hand sanitizer, which is what your 2.5 can do. It's your hand sanitizer and your mouthwash. You wouldn't swallow it, you just basically disinfect it. So it cleans all the bacteria. So three unique properties. One is the antioxidation, two is the superior hydration, and three is the alkalization, which is what you need for to be in that neutral state. So we'll talk about that a bit further down the track. So, oxidation reduction potential. So, why antioxidants matter? Oxidation reaches in the body produced by free radicals, unstable molecules that can damage cells and accelerate aging. With antioxidants neutralize free radicals, helping to reduce oxidative stress, which is linked to inflammation, fatigue, and various chronic conditions. And how Kangen water helps that is with the negative oxidation reduction potential. So the Kangen water may provide an antioxidant-like effects, supporting your body's natural defense system. It's not just about how much water you drink. So it's also about the quality of the water that you're drinking. So it's super hydration, high H2. So through the process of electrolysis, so in the K8, there's eight titanium dipped plates, which is where the electrolysis happens as the water flows through these plates. And tap water is transformed into a hydration-rich Kangen water designed for deeper, more effective hydration. And why this matters is it diffuses the rapidly across your cell membrane. So you actually, it's reduced to a cellular level, so it diffuses faster, so you're hydrating a lot faster. It supports your cellular hydration and recovery, and the hydration that works on a deeper level into your cells. I'm just going to slide these up a little bit. Oh, it's gone too far now. Come back. Okay, so where it all began. Oh, I've got the itchiest nose, excuse me. My dog let himself in last night and he's been on the couch and yes, I'll have to sort that out today. Sorry, even my nose is going red now. Sorry about that. Okay, so where it all began, the basis of virtual vitality and long life is water. So Mr. Oshuro, who is the inventor, Enagic founder, and the CEO of this product, was born in Okinawa in Japan. He is the visionary behind the development and the global expansion of Kangen water technology. So Kangen means return to origin in Japanese, referring to the idea that the alkaline ionized water produced by enagic machines help restore the body to a healthier, more alkaline state, so a more balanced state. And his vision is beautiful. He wants to have every home over the next 500 years to have one of these machines in their home to yeah, to reduce just yeah, it's just a beautiful vision. I love it. So we have blue zones in the world. So just if you look at in the 1950s, scientific research was conducted in several unique locations around the world for thousands of years. These places have maintained legendary status as a natural source of miracle water. It is discovered that the miracle water in all of these locations has one thing in common. Its abundance of active hydration, which today is known as alkaline water. So the beauty of this is you can produce your own alkaline water. Just get that to go a little bit further. Sorry, my mouse is very touchy today. I think it needs a new battery. Okay, so when you look at alkalization, restoring balance in the body, as most things in life, optimum health begins with the balance. Our bodies must maintain a pH balance of 7,365, which is slightly alkaline. Modern diets and stress often increase acidity in your body, and alkaline water can help neutralize excess acid. So, our Kangen water supports your body's natural efforts in maintaining a healthy pH level. So if you look at drinking a glass of lemonade, you need about 8 glasses of Kangen water to bring your high acidity body state back into an alkaline state. So if you like soft drinks, you like Gatorade, you're into mineral water, soda water, tonic water, all of those things are all waters that are altered. You actually need to drink up to 6 to 8 glasses of Kangen water to actually bring your body back to that optimum alkaline state. So it's also backed by independent research. So if you don't believe the things that I'm telling you today, you can do your own research and go into PubMed. It's a free resource. It supports the search and retrieval of biomedical and life sciences literature with the aim of improving health, both globally and personally. It shows over 1,000 of peer reviews benefiting the benefit of drinking hydrogen-rich water. So yeah, feel free to have a look at PubMed. If you need me to send you any information, I've got a whole list of PubMed stuff that I can send out to you. If you DM me personally with your email address, or we can discuss that, just DM PubMed research, and I know that that's what you're looking for, and then we can have that discussion further, and I can find the right information that you're looking for with that one. So yeah, there's so much information out there. It's not funny. So, okay. So, what I want to talk to you about now is our Anespa. So, you can enjoy the healing spa qualities of the Anespa. The Anespa transforms tap water into mineral infused spa water using a combination of ceramic stones and minerals from the Japanese hot springs. It removes chlorine and harmful contaminants, leaving your skin moisturized and rejuvenated. It promotes relaxation and wellness by providing a spa-like shower experience and nurtures both body and the mind. So I love my Nespa. I quite often fill up a bath, and I might even put extra Epsom salts in there, which have been really good for my back injury. My muscles were very sore, so that was really good. And I did notice my partner filled a bath up for me once before, and he'd shut the door trying to keep it all warm and steamy and nice because that's how I like it. And I opened the door, and it just about blew me over. What he'd forgotten to do was actually turn the tap over for the Anespa to use the filtered water out of there. He'd done it straight out of the tap on the bath, and that bathroom stunk so much. I thought, oh, he's cleaned the shower, he's done something in here with chlorine, but that is what was in the water, the mains water without the filtration. I hadn't smelt that for so long. It was really an eye opener for me how much is actually coming out of, how much this system really works and takes all of that out of my water. And I drained it. I didn't bucket it out. I know I shouldn't have wasted the water, but I thought I'm not bathing in that because your skin is actually, it is an organ as well. So you can be in a swimming pool or soaking in a bath for an hour, and your body will absorb up to 75% of that chlorine. Now, I don't know where I read that from. That's something that's just popped into my head. I've read it somewhere and it just has stuck. So I was doing hydrotherapy because I was swimming and I hurt my back. That was part of my rehabilitation with my physio. And I was doing hydrotherapy and exercises in the pool. And yeah, once he told me that, I went, oh, because I would come home from the pool and I would be literally, my skin would be so itchy. And the best thing I could do was come home and have that shower and rinse it off. But I'd already been in there for an hour. So um, it was only sort of a couple of times a week. So I needed it to do what I needed to do. Now it's winter. I'm probably not going to go in there for a little while. I've just been walking and taking my dog who's ripping my arm out, but that's okay. That's another story for another day. Okay, so we also have turmeric. So turmeric is available for you as a distributor. So you can buy this product. Once you've bought one product, you can then buy this product as an ongoing thing, which is for your personal use. So it's turmeric based. You can get it in a capsule, in a soap, in tea, and it's infused with turmeric. So this turmeric is called Ukon, and it's actually grown in Japan in their on their farming where they make the K8s and all the rest of it. And it's all grown in Kangen water. So it's all a big industrial. We have industrial machines that are set up that can run high volumes of water through and produce the water that you need for better germination, like a better success rate with your germination. You can wash your seeds in it so you can take off any contaminants or diseases on your seed before you plant. There's a whole nother level that we have with our commercial machines, which can also be used in cafes, restaurants. Yeah, it's can be used in a lot of different ways. There's a bigger machine than just the household machine. There's so many products to offer. It's incredible, really. He's thought of everything. So the Ukon is for you. It is a turmeric base. It offers high-grade organic turmeric supplements known for their anti-inflammatory and immune-boosting properties. So it's rich in curcumin. Ocon helps reduce inflammation, improves digestion, and strengthens your immune system. And a unique fer, okay, fermentation process enhances bioavailability, ensuring the body absorbs and benefits from the nutrients. And I'm sure that that's why I haven't touched wood. Like I'm a bit sniffly today, but I think that's just because the dog's been in living his best life. I haven't had any flu shots for 13 years, but I also, the last 2 years, have been taking this turmeric every day, and I'm sure that's why I haven't been sick. I'm watching a lot of people drop. And everything's your body, your choice. If you want to go and have a flu shot because your health is compromised or you've got elderly or whatever your jam is, I'm not going to say no to that. I'm just saying be aware and that there is alternatives to having a healthier lifestyle that don't. Anyway, that's a whole nother level. I'm not even going to go in there. So yeah, we have turmeric, and I have not been sick in the last 2 years with any of the flus, colds, any of that since I've been taking turmeric. And that's available for you as a distributor only. It's not a saleable product. So the next technology I want to talk to you about, because we're running out of time, is the reduced EMF exposure. With the latest technology, it's telling me to turn that off. How do I get rid of that? Dismiss that. Reduced EMF exposure with the latest technology. Like I said, we have an M Guard that's been out for a couple of years. They've now just brought out a newer model, which is a lot, it's smaller, it's slicker, and I'm yet to look more into it. But the previous one was doing up to 8 meters radius on helping reduce and eliminating the EMFs. The M Guard acts as a protective barrier, neutralizing and reducing the harmful EMF exposure in your home, office, and your personal environment. So the new one that they brought out is more portable and yeah, it's not the one that we had was, oh, I suppose about that big. It was a decent, it's a block. So whereas this one's a lot like a slimline one. So it safeguards your family's well-being, promoting better sleep, reducing stress, and enhancing energy levels. With easy portability, the M Guard offers peace of mind by providing continuous EMF protection wherever you go. So, and the last product that I wanted to share with you today, because we're nearly at the end of the time, is your breathing air. Breathing better, live cleaner with Kangen Air. So you get 4 of these in a box. They neutralizes airborne toxins like smoke, allergens, harmful chemicals using advanced ion-on technology, reduces bacteria, viruses in your environment for a cleaner, safer space. Increases oxygen levels, supporting better focus, energy, and overall well-being. So there's a lot of wellness leaders that are backing Kangen water at the moment. Like we've got chiropractors, family registered nurses, integrated health, naturopaths, colonic therapists, which is like your colon, holistic health, and kinesiologists. Many wellness professionals, clinics, and practitioners around the world choose to use Enagic devices in their home and practices as part of their preferred hydration and lifestyle routine. we also have used by the elite athletes. So we have elite athletes like Dean Ferris, he's a pro motocross. We've got Kelly Slater, who's a professional surfer. We've got Manny Pacquiao. I'm not sure how you say that with the Q in the middle. He's a boxing champion. He swears by it. So there's a lot of different people that in the world that can vouch for what we're doing and understand the benefits of it. So anyway, that's a few of our products. I just wanted to end there. Maybe next week we might have a look more into the pillar two, which is more about the compensation plan that you get when you the difference between buying one product, buying the fast track strategy, buying, four or five products. Some people buy six products because they have, they want to set up their house or their restaurant. They want to, they've got two bathrooms. They've got children with devices, so they want to have the M Guard and they want to clean the air in their homes. So there's lots of different ways you can go into this business. You can start with one product or you can start with as many as you like. And that will also increase the more products you buy, the more commission that you can make, and you can build a legacy that you want for your home and your family, which is it's beneficial and it's important. So it's up to you with that. We can go through that next week. And I hope you had a good day, and I hope I've given you some information to think about, and that you're happy to contact me and get back to me on what you're interested in and what I can share with you at another level so that we can continue having our conversations on Thursday. Have a great day. I actually need to jump off and go and get ready for lunch. I'm having lunch with a lady today and discussing some products, and I'm very excited about that. And I look forward to talking to you all again soon. Thank you for watching. Thank you for listening and taking an interest. And yeah, please connect. Please reach out so that I know that yeah, that you're interested. Thank you so much. See you later.